This is the Appalachian Father Podcast. I'm Jimmy Love. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. This episode, keep your word. Friends, we often hear the phrase, your word is your bond. But what does that really mean? Today I'd like to invest a few minutes looking into it, the importance of keeping our word and the impact it has on our relationships, our credibility, and even our self-image. Walk with me and let's talk about it. Friends, our word is one of the few things we truly control in this life. Our word defines our integrity. It's both valuable and fragile. Once broken, our word is difficult, if not impossible, to recover. Think of it as your honor, built over time, and to be protected as a most prized possession. Keeping your word is the foundation for building trust and credibility. Your word is a cornerstone of your character. Folks instinctively look for those they can trust, and that trust is first seeded and then cultivated by doing what you say, being consistent, being predictable, being honest. So only commit to things where you know you can follow through. And once that trust takes root, and folks get a sense that you're someone they can count on, you can maintain that trust. Just keep your word. There are enemies of keeping your word. Being overcommitted is one. Spread yourself too thin and you'll jeopardize your ability to keep your promises. Exaggerating, which is just simply lying for effect, is another enemy. Folks can sense when you're puffing things up, and they'll be less likely to believe you in the future. The truth is enough. Excusing a broken promise is a first step toward breaking your word again later, and once it's broken, trust is hard to repair. But if it happens, own up to your mistake, ask for forgiveness, forgive yourself, draw a line, and start again. Being open and honest about it will allow you to repair the relationship. Keeping your word is essential to participating in any team or organization that's worth investing in. Any group worthy of respect will protect its integrity, and that means your ability to contribute will require that you can be counted on, and that you exhibit good character, and be someone they can trust. Keeping your word is essential to personal growth. It means when you make a pledge to yourself, it's likely to succeed. Keeping your word is essential for self-respect. I'm reminded of a line from Shakespeare's Hamlet, "To thine own self be true." And while that line is probably best illustrating how we should be doing what's in our true nature, I believe it can also help us understand the damage done when we live in conflict with our intentions. See, when we know what we should be doing, when we've made up our minds to do the right thing, if we then act against those ideals, that conflict eats us up from the inside. We can't be comfortable with ourselves, respect ourselves. And that conflict will be visible to others. It'll show in your spirit. You won't perform up to your potential. You won't know the full measure of happiness with internal conflict eating at you. Don't be that double-minded man who's unstable in all his ways. Fathers, teach your children the importance of keeping their word, what a promise means to them and to others. Allow them to learn the satisfaction of a promise kept. Let them commit to small things, and then as they mature, allow them to be a steward of bigger things. Let them build trust in themselves. Let them see for themselves the appreciation, the trust that their honesty fosters in others. Your sons and daughters will develop a habit of keeping promises. And later on, when they say, "I do," they'll keep those vows. When they make a promise and shake hands, folks will know they'll keep it. So build trust in yourself. Show others they can believe what you say. Repair relationships by keeping promises. Follow through. Mean what you say. Keep your word. Thanks for listening to the Appalachian Father Podcast. I really do appreciate you stopping by. If you like, go ahead and subscribe and we can make this a habit. If you'd like to, feel free to reach out and leave me a comment or shoot me a message at appalachianfather.com. Until next time, I wish you all the best.